And I said 12, I was exaggerating. And a quiet hush descends. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. And a very warm welcome on such a beautiful day to your church, the Poole Christian Spiritualist Church. Extend that welcome and greeting onto our medium who's working with us this weekend, the lovely Juliann Harper, who has come up from Plymouth to be with us. Juliann, thank you, and we are looking forward to your service.
Thank you very much for welcoming.
Absolutely wonderful. Just a quick reminder, if you do have mobile phones, could you please ensure they are turned off? Thank you. If you want a message, you wait for the medium to come to you. You don't do it on redial, okay? Beautiful. So, without further ado, I will hand over to Juliann for the opening blessing.
Thank you very much, Lawrence. Thank you. So, good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, those in the church and who are going to be listening around the world and watching. Thank you very much. So, would you like to join with me in the silence, please? And just bow your heads if you can, or just close your eyes if that's more comfortable. As we come together and join our beautiful energy as one, I call out to the infinite spirits, Mother, Father, Gods, and whoever you deem your gods to be. I thank them for this beautiful day. The sun is shining and bringing so much light into this place of worship. I thank you for our health and for our well-being, and for those able to come today. I ask that while you're here, you all receive a blessing of healing and love. And I ask for the same to be sent out into the world, and the love and the light to be shared amongst all the countries in the world, and peace be upon us. And I shall leave this service in your name and your keeping. And your name is love. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Juliann. Beautiful. And now, if you care to, please join with us in saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thine will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And leave us not when in temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you. We now move our service into that energy, that thought, that combination of all our presence here today into the art of healing. Healing is available for everybody to receive and for everybody to give. We can give it by thought, by word, by deed, it matters not. It is an expression of love. It is an expression of compassion. So during this time we will play some gentle music. We'd invite you to send out your thoughts to wherever you are drawn. This is your link with the divine within, and for no one to tell you how or where it should be managed. But just send out those thoughts of love, of compassion and upliftment to wherever. Also during this time we'd invite you, if there is anybody especially you think of or know of at this time who is in need of that extra attention, please raise your hand. We're talking to somebody from Plymouth all weekend.
It's not my fault.
Yeah, it is. Gently raise your hand, and when I point to you, just call out their name. That is all that is required. So on that love and uplifted by that laughter, join in with that energy, because each and every one of you are a reflection of that God essence. God bless you all. Divine and infinite Spirit, God of our own understandings, we thank you for this reminder that we, as healers, can send out that love and compassion wherever and whenever we are attuned to that higher vibration. Amen. And now, I'm picking up your accent, my darling.
All right.
It's a real. I will now hand over to the lovely Juliann for your reading and address today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I don't usually talk like that, but I do put it on sometimes. I've got to tell you. Okay, I just need my reading glasses. Excuse me, this moment. Getting older, you see, that's what it is. I have got 3 pairs of specs in my bag all the time. It's terrible, isn't it? Never mind. Okay, so I've picked out a poem to start me off, and it's from a book by John O'Donoghue, and it's an Annan Cara. That was the name of the book, just to let you know. And I shall show you if you want to know it at the end of the service. So I've picked out this one because this one goes in with the address. And it's called A Blessing of Solitude. May you recognize in your life the presence, power, and light of your soul. May you realize that you are never alone, that your soul in its brightness and belonging connects you intimately with the rhythm of the universe. May you have respect for your own individuality and difference. May you realize that the shape of your soul is unique and that you have a special destiny here. That behind the facade of your life, there is something beautiful, good, and eternal happening. May you learn to see yourself with the same delight, pride, and expectation which with God sees you in every moment. Thank you very much. I'm just going to, today they want to talk about purpose. So I've got a few words written down because I can never remember dates. I used to be absolutely brilliant with dates years ago. In fact, I won a prize at school many, many years ago. Well, it's only a few years ago. Yeah. But I won a prize for it, remembering all these dates. But now, if you ask me a date, or, I'll say, I can't remember. Don't ask me. Okay, so today the address is on purpose. So John Newton was born on the 24th of July, 1725. So his mother died very young, and his father decided to marry quite quickly. And the thing is, John didn't like his stepmother, so he was a bit of a naughty boy. In fact, he caused trouble in lots of places, lots of times, and his stepmother was just had enough of him. So they decided, the stepmother and his father, that he was to go to sea at the age of 11 with his father, because his father was a seafaring man. Now, his father was a Catholic and his mother was an Anglican lady. She went to the Anglican church, so they both had different views of religion. And later, he still was misbehaving on the ship. And when he came off ship one time, he got press-ganged into the Navy. So he had to spend a time in the Navy. So that didn't go well with him either. And then he went to the slave ships because that made more money. And he had more power, I feel, because he was quite an egotistic gentleman. And he was known for his coarseness and his drunkenness, which you can see the character of him. He was a bit of a scoundrel, really, in all counts. So himself, ironically, became a slave of Princess Paya of the Sherpa people at one time, which was a bit of a turn-up for him. But he was rescued. I can't remember who by, but he was rescued. And he returned to serving on the ships again, on the slave ships. And he became a captain. So he had the authority that he needed for his ego and his personality. So in 1749, a violent storm, which lasted for a week, was off County Donegal in Ireland. And this was a really violent storm, and where you saw his shipmates being blown off. One minute they were there and the next minute they were gone. And this really scared him, even though the character that he was came over as a really strong man and nothing, I'm not afraid of anybody. It really did scare him. So he tied himself and another mate to the ship's pump to try and steady the ship so that the others wouldn't get blown over. And at that point, the storm got worse. And he shouted to God. He didn't believe in God. He shouted to God, please save me. Please save me. I'm a wretched soul, but please save me. And so then, of course, the storm started debate, and things went back to a calm sea. And it was at that point when he had his spiritual conversion, which started to go on, but slowly, because he continued on this in seafaring and on the slave ships. He carried on there until 1754, which was quite a time. But he wrote, during his spiritual conversion, he wrote the words to Amazing Grace. Now, he wrote them in 1772, and it got published in 1779. Now, how famous is that Amazing Grace? It's so beautiful. It goes right into your soul when you hear it. At funerals, at occasions, you'll hear it just being played at churches and centres. And I play it at home sometimes, or you might hear it on the radio. It depends which one you're tuned into. But it is such a beautiful song. And if you listen to the words, that's him. That was inside of him, in his soul. So he became an abolitionist. Well, I can't read that. But he became a person who tried to stop the slave trade. Sorry, I can't read, that's too small.
Abolitionist.
That was, thank you, well done. Yeah, that's right, okay, I was going to say, you do want to do your revolutions.
No. I've done, thank you.
Slave trade in, sorry, I'm having a joke here, 1807, but that's when the Slave Act came in. So in 1764, another interesting fact, he was 39, he became his ministry, because he became a minister, and that lasted for 43 years, which was a long time. So, and at the end of his life, on his deathbed, he said this famous quote, "I am a great sinner, and God is a great saviour." So that's him. So I want to tell you something that I was christened Catholic, and all my family were Catholics, and to the point of on a Friday, my mother would do the baking, and she was known for making lovely cakes and pasties and all sorts, and she'd open up the windows, didn't matter about the window weather, and the smell would go out into the street, and everybody would come in and go, "Oh, hello," you know, and then she'd say, "Yeah, here you go, have a cake, have a bit of a pasty," or whatever, but that's the way she was. But every Friday, well, nearly every Friday, that's what I can remember, and thinking back to it, I was only a child, the nuns would come around and the local priest. Well, I would be really scared of them because they were dressed in black, really pale complexions, and they smelt of mothballs. And the other frightening thing was that my mother used to rule the roost in our house, and she used to rule it with words, bless her. And she said that if you're naughty, the wrath of God will come down on you. Well, I was only little, and I didn't know what a wrath was. It sounded really, really scary, so I would hide away. And that's, to me, was being a Catholic. And when she said, "Do you want to go to the Catholic school?" No, thank you. No. Because I didn't know. I thought, well, what if I'm naughty and the wrath came down on me? What's going to happen to me? But that was that. But the thing is, they used to come along and have nice tea and cakes with my mum. But the thing is, that was a Friday. On the Wednesday, my grandmother would come, and she would be doing the tea leaves in the kitchen for the neighbours. So we kept that quiet, just in case the wrath of God knew about it. So that was it. So, but when I was, I had religion in my life, but at the age of 30, we're just past 30, my husband died, and I was drawn to the spiritualist church, like many people, through grief this time. And when we turn to a religion, with lots of ways, because of grief, divorce, loneliness, all sorts of reasons. But mine was because of loss. And it wasn't just my husband, it was other relatives as well, my brothers and all sorts of family members. And as soon as I got into the religion, the spiritualist movement, is what I call it, I wanted to know everything all at once. And I'm sure there's some of you like that, want to know everything. Tell me more. I want to get all the books from the library. I want to get all the books from Amazon. I need to be reading and knowing about spirit. And the minister said to me one day from the platform, she pointed out, she was giving me a little bit of a reading, and she said, and you, she said, you've got to stop it, she said, because you're never going to know everything about spirit. She said, it's going to take you the rest of your life. Well, at that point I thought, oh, she doesn't know anything. But she was right. Every day you learn something new about being in this spiritualist movement. Every day you learn something about being spiritual, being kind and caring, learning how to turn the other cheek and shut your ears off sometimes, because it's difficult in our world, very difficult. So John Newton was just one person who had a spiritual conversion at his age. But there's so many people, as I say, for different reasons. Some people go to jail, don't they, or prisons, and they find God. But God is always there for you. It doesn't matter what you've done in your life, how you feel about yourself. God is always there for you, just like John Newton. So listen if you want to change and if you want to have purpose in life, because the purpose of his life was to do good, or was to join the church and be kind and caring. And it changed his whole personality in a way, or perhaps it brought out the real personality that was hiding in his soul. But it doesn't matter, because he found his purpose, like me. I found my purpose with my children, bringing up my children and family, but also being a spiritualist and a medium. But you can find your purpose at any age. It could be like the postman. They're so jolly, my postman, I'm so lucky. And I'm walking the dog and they're so friendly and nice, and they stop and say hello to you. Makes my day when I don't see anybody. I think that's so lovely. So they've got a purpose of making people smile. If you're a nurse, your purpose is to care. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just finding the purpose that makes you happy, making other people happy. Thank you very much for listening to me. Thank you.
Wonderful, Juliann, and the response just confirms. Absolutely beautiful. You always tell when it's from the heart. It's there, it's tangible, beautiful, beautiful. Now I know why you asked for the hymn today, which is Amazing Grace. So we'll play that very shortly, during which Paul will come around for the collection for the further work of this your church. So Amazing Grace. Sing along, just sit and listen, whatever you want.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but was blind, but now I see. through many dangers, toils, and snares. We have already gone. 'Twas grace that brought my heart to faith, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, bright shining as the sun, we know let's sing to sing God's praise than when we first begun. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. I once was lost. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Thank you, Juliann, because hearing that and reading that now makes a lot. Suddenly, that hymn became alive. How wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Before I hand over to Juliann for a demonstration of evidential mediumship, as always, we would ask you and remind you this is a two-way conversation. If you sit at home nodding at your phone, I bet you nobody calls you. So a nice clear response with a yes or a no or I'm not quite sure on that. So quick practice.
Yes. No. I'm not sure.
Got them very well trained.
Oh, no, they've got me very well trained. That's the way it's actually worked. So Juliann, my darling,
Thank you
hand
very
over to
much.
you.
Thank you. Okay. So I don't know where I'm going for a moment, but I have a lady here, and she's somebody's mum. She's been around me since I've been in the back there, bless her. And Dorothy's the name that's connecting with her. I'd been called Dot, the lady at the back there. Okay. Are you called Dorothy, my lovely?
No, my mum is.
Your mum is, okay. Oh, I feel like she might be your mum then, because you look actually quite like her. And she's round about your shape, in a way.
Right.
That's right, okay. As she comes in. All right, my love, let's see. I'll make sure it is her, though. I just want to make sure that just a few more things, all right? But she said that you were here. She told me that you were here, but she's got to convince me as well as you, put it that way. I do feel she would have had glasses as well. Do you understand that? Because she keeps moving my glasses up and down, making a point of that. And but she liked a little gold earring. Do you understand that? A little tiny bit of gold earring there, because she's fiddling with her earring. She said, "I'll tell you. I shall tell you what I've got on." And she's like this. You know, she's quite forthcoming, this lady, in her way, but very nice. You'd want to be her friend, put it that way, because she had lots of friends. And I feel that she thought everybody that spoke to her was her friend.
Yes.
because that's the way she was. And if she was at the bus stop, she's telling me that lots of people would talk to her and tell her say their business, because that's what she was. She was an open book. Okay. She's okay, my lovely. Oh, really? Okay. No, she's saying number 6, and I'm going to give you the number 6, and I think it's referring to children. I don't know whether she was 1 or 6.
6.
Oh, well done,
Yes,
Miss.
6 children.
Oh, well done, Mrs. Well done. Well done. Okay. She can stay for a minute, this one, I tell you. Okay. All right, lovely, because she's saying about the 6 straight away. She said, well, you wanted me to give you evidence, and I'm going to give it to you. I think she might have been here before and practiced this one. Yes, she's been here before, she says. I know how to do it. I'm not stupid. And she's like this with them. Anyway, she's got a bit of an attitude, but I love her already. This one, whoa, okay. And as I say, she had a bestie friend, a couple of bestie friends, she's telling me as well, that she said they used to be like the mob. Yeah, the mob. They knew everything was going on. They knew about the jumbles that was going on as well those days. Yeah, oh, there's one in the church. Well, let's go there today. Yeah, because she said she wasn't a proud lady. She said you kept you all well fed and clothed. She wasn't proud. She got you clothed. You looked lovely. As you went out the door with your hair like that. That's right. Spit and polish just as you went out the door, she said. You know, that's it. And if you come back with ripped trousers, that's all right. I'll get you another pair. She didn't kick off too much. Do you understand? That's her personality. She's so lovely and bubbly. That's how she is. People might have called her Dotty, she said.
Yes,
That's right. Not Dot, but Dotty, because she said some people thought I was a bit, but never mind. But she wasn't, she was lovely. And right up until the end, she had her wit and charm about her.
She did.
Right up until the end. But she's showing me a frame like this frame here, one of those frames. But she said she was a little bit immobile at the end, but nothing ever stopped her. She said, I could have done a race with that one if I wanted to. That's the way I was. She sees, okay, and she said there was somebody used to come and pick her up in the car, but she used to get trouble getting in the car. That's right. But so she said she had a nice family around her, all wanting to do things for her. She was very lucky.
She was lucky.
She said compared to some of her friends, she was very, very lucky. Okay. She's shouting the name John as well. She said she wants to give you a John, even though we were talking about a John. And she said she loved the hymn Amazing Grace. She said that's probably why she got drawn in straight away. Oh, well, there you go. That's probably why she was first on, you see, today. That's why I say she's first on, her performance, bless her. Okay. But she said she also went to the bingo. She was very, sociable. She would do anything. But one of her joys was going to watch the children's plays.
Yes.
And her great-grandchildren's plays. And you'd take her with you.
Yes.
And she said because you never left her out of anything. And that was good. Because she said some families do that. They think, oh, well, we can't be bothered to go and get them. But she said you made that big effort with her. I feel that somebody is in the Navy in the family as well. Do you understand that? That's right. She said, I'm really... Because, again, she was referring to John Newton. She said, yes, I've got one in the Navy as well, you know. Doing very well. Oh, was in the Navy, she said, was in the Navy and came out. That's right, she said. But still doing very well.
Yes.
Really? There isn't somebody doing security in your security work, is there? Because she said one of them's a bouncer. I'm so sorry if they're not, but yeah. But she said one of them's done work like that, she said.
Yeah. Well, we've got one that thinks he's the brother.
Oh, right, okay. Oh, there you go. That fits there then. That fits. You understand it, I don't. She does and you do. That's fine. Okay, my love. But she said, but thank you very much for everything that you did for me at the end. She said you were the most wonderful daughter that I could imagine. She said, and the rest of them. She said they were brilliant as well, but you were the brilliant daughter that I wanted and needed. And she said that she did leave you a pair of earrings, but you don't wear them.
That's right.
That's right. But she said you can always flog them if you get a bit broke sometime. I don't mind, she said, because it's not the material. She said it's the spiritual.
Yes.
And that's what you've been learning.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for working with me, my lovely. Thank you. She could stay here all day. I could work with her all day, this one. She's so lovely. I love you. Okay, thank you. Okay. She said she loves me too, she said.
Oh, no.
That's nice, isn't it? Okay, that makes 2 of us. Okay, right, lovely. Let's see where we're going now. am. All right, okay. Jim, I want to come to you. They're shouting your name. Is there another Jim here?
Well, that's Ted and that's Jim.
That's Jim. I want to come to you. Sorry, Jim. I want to come to you.
Second
Because
once again.
any other Jims here? No, just you, isn't it? Because they've just shouted, I want to go to Jim. I'm sorry, but normally they bring somebody through first and blah, blah, and all I heard was, no, I want you to go to Jim. So I'm coming to you, Jim. Okay. Well, I hope I am. Let's see who's coming through. I have a lady coming through. Do you understand your wife in spirit, please?
Your wife in spirit.
Wife.
Yes,
Yes.
please. Okay.
Okay.
So I feel I have her building up now, coming forward. All right?
Yeah.
But I heard this little voice saying, Jim, Jim. Sort of like as if she was calling to you from far away. That's how she would do it. She would be another room calling to you. That's how she was. That's how she's calling to you now. All right? Okay. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Good. I'll come over here to the microphone, shall I? Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Thank you, my love. Okay. Please tell me if you can't hear me, because I've got a big voice, but I'm only a little tiny person. But I've got a big voice. But if you can't hear me, please tell me. So as she comes forward, she's a lovely lady building up, very lovely lady, and you had a nice long marriage. She's telling me, very long marriage together, very, very happy. Yes, very happy marriage. She's telling me that. And she said you were only a couple of youngsters when you met. A couple of youngsters, she said, when you met. Very young. All right? And, oh, bless you. Okay. She feels quite frail and thin at the end. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And I'm quite poorly and my hands are weak, she's telling me. It's like she's got a bit of arthritis in her hands. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, she was weak, very, very weak. At the end, bless her. Okay, she's saying about Margaret. Do you know who Margaret is?
Yes, I do know Margaret.
Lovely. Okay, she's saying Margaret, and then she said about she's calling you James rather than Jim. Do you understand that?
Yes.
James rather than
Sounds posher.
yes. And she'd say that when she was angry. She said,
Yes.
"That's right, James. What have you done now?"
Yes.
Yes, that's right. And she wore glasses because she would tip them up and down like that as well, make a point of being angry, bless her. But she wasn't angry for very long, she's telling me. She wasn't very angry for very long because she loved you and you soon made up. That was it. And she said we had a rule of when we went to bed at night, we'd forgive each other. Do you understand that? That's right. And we'd kiss and make up every night because we were always worried if something happened to each other, she said. And we would make it to the morning. Is that right? Bless her. Okay. She's got overwhelming love for you, my love. Overwhelming love. And she wants to give you a big hug now. And I feel that you can feel this energy coming forward now over to you because she loves you so dearly. She's also shouting the name of Valerie. Valerie.
Yeah, it's a distant name. But
That's
I
all
can't
right.
take it,
That's
yes.
okay. She's shouting there. But she said there's so many up here with her. She said she's got a sister over there as well. Do you understand that, please?
Yes.
Yes, that's right, because she said she's got a sister here as well with her.
Yes.
And was there 2 children with you, my lovely?
There's 2 children, yes.
Yes, that's right. No?
No.
Okay.
She didn't have 2 children.
You didn't have 2 children?
No. You've got 3 children.
Oh, you've got 3. Okay. Was there... That's all right. You can phone a friend, don't worry. So she's saying 2. Was there 2, then a gap, please?
Yes.
Thank you. That's what she's referring to then. So it's the gap and the youngest.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. So it's the 2 first and the other one. The other one, the last one was a nice surprise, she says. Putting it nicely. That's your mother. Very diplomatic, your mother. Very diplomatic. Very nice lady. Okay.
Yeah.
So again, she's saying that you were all loved. That's the point she wants to make. And I feel was really a special message for you, my love.
No.
Because that was it. She wanted you to know that you were all loved, each and every one of you. Because she was a very fair lady.
Yeah, she was.
She was fair, and she dished out her love, she said, equally on a plate, put it that way. And she was very forgiving, and she didn't chastise you too much. And she said she's really proud of her children, very proud of the children, because they've all achieved and all done well, and they all look after Dad, which is good. But is there a brother that lives away, please?
He's the spirit.
Oh, that's
Son.
okay.
Son. There's a son in spirit.
The Son is spirit, okay. So that's why she's applying that, okay. But I don't know why she said he's away, but she must mean up here, bless her. All right, that's fine. I'll let her off that, okay. Let's see if he's, okay. So she's mentioned it because he's coming forward now, all right, this gentleman. But with this gentleman, did he have darker hair, please?
Yes.
Thank you, because he's come through with darker hair. Because I can see you've got lighter hair, but he's got dark hair as he comes forward. And for some reason, he's got a white scarf around his neck. And that's telling me something, that white scarf, something to do with something about him. And I'm not going to go into too much, but it's something to do with a white scarf around his neck, he's showing me. But a very nice young man as he's coming forward, very nice young man. But it's got beautiful hair as well for a man, very beautiful. And he's a very nice looking man as he comes in. And I'm hearing the word Tony being said. Do you understand Tony? Something to do with him?
Yes.
Thank you.
I work with Tony.
Oh, you worked with a Tony, okay, because he knows that name as well as he's coming forward. And with this gentleman, as he comes forward, the younger one, this is your son, my love. He's saying that he knows that, he passed far too young. Far too young, he passed. Do you understand that?
Yes.
He's saying 35, but I don't understand what he means about no. I don't understand what he means about 35, but I'm going to give you that number because it means something somewhere. That's what I'm going to tell you.
Oh, okay.
All right? But I feel he's a young man, this man, as he comes through. I feel he's quite young.
Yes.
That's how he's coming in. He's standing young and looking young. So I feel he's younger than that when he passed. Do you understand that?
Yeah, he was young when he passed.
Thank you. That's how I feel, because I feel he's young. He looks in his late teens to me. That's how he feels.
That's probably the age he wants to be.
Oh, bless him. Okay. But that's how he's looking. He's looking vibrant and good.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. But he had a lot of ambitions as well in his life. A lot of ambitions. Because he liked books, he's telling me. He loved his books.
Yes, he did.
And did he have an interest in a guitar,
He
please?
used to play guitar.
That's right, because he's playing the guitar for me now. Oh,
Yeah.
here he comes.
Yeah.
Beautifully. He's a lovely young man. And he's doing that for a joke to uplift you, to
Yeah.
make you happy.
Yeah.
Because he says, I'm here.
No.
He says, I brought that guitar in to show you. He says, just to show that it is me. All right?
Yeah, exactly.
And he said, I wanted to live forever, but it wasn't meant to be for me.
Yeah.
But he said, and I am sorry. I am sorry for the hurt I caused, but please forgive me. But I do love you very, very much, okay? And your wife's just stepped in and says, don't forget that I love you as well, all right? And you be careful. You be careful. And when somebody says, shall I do this for you, you say yes. Yes, please. And you sit back and enjoy your retirement. All right, my love? Thank you very much for both working with me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see where we're going now. Can I come to the lady at the back, please? Yes, please. Can I come to you? Yeah, you're allowed a reading as well, my love. Okay, okay. And they were watching you. Somebody was watching. Okay, I've got a lady here, and I feel it's your mum coming in. Do you understand your mum? Because as she was watching you, she said, because she said to me, look at that lady at the back. She's feeling the words
Yes.
as you were singing them. You're feeling and listening to the words. And she said she wants to come in and mend that broken heart of yours. That's what she wants to say straight away. Because she said that's why you were doing that. It was because to mend your broken heart. And so here she comes, bless her. Okay. And she is quite a frail looking lady, I'm going to say, as she comes in. And she looks quite arthritic as well. Bless her. And she felt the cold like me. She really feels the cold because she's making my fingers go blue. Bless her. Take that away. Thank you. And so she's kept going. And she was like in the end, she was like a matchstick. If she fell over, she'd snap. And I do feel she had quite a few falls because she's showing me lots of bruises. And there was a break at one point. And do you understand that? It was something to do with her hip. Do you understand something to do with her hip?
No.
Okay. Was she saying, was that you with your hip, my love?
No. Well, I have had a broken bone from my hip.
Okay. She's going on about the hip. Can you just be careful about that then?
Yeah.
Because for some reason she's still tapping my hip. All right?
I can understand it.
You can understand it. No, thank you very much for saying that. Thank you. Because she wouldn't stop tapping that hip unless you did, because that's the way she is. Okay. She's making a point, she said. She said, I'm not a strong-willed person, she said, but I just wanted to make a point. That's how I am.
Yeah.
That's how I am. Okay. She's telling me that she loved this area, by the way, and she loves it, absolutely loves it. I don't know whether I don't feel she ever came to here. Do you understand that?
No, she didn't.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
But she said she loves it now because she's been around here now. She said she goes around and has to look at everything, and she said she likes this place that you've chosen.
Yeah.
All right? But do you understand something to do with London, please?
Yes.
Thank you, because I feel like I'm more up that way than down here. That's where she lived. That's what she's saying. Okay. And she's taking me to lots of places. Do you understand Singapore, please? Some connection with your family years ago. With your dad, perhaps?
No, I can understand it. Not with my dad, with all my children.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay. Because she referenced your dad when she said it for some reason, but I'll leave you with that anyway. But she referenced your dad. So I feel there's a male involved there, obviously. There's the male involved. Okay, so that might be the link there. But for some reason she brought that in. But she said your children are more adventurous.
Yeah.
And they travel more. She said she never travelled, that was the thing. She said she only went up and down the country in the car, but she never travelled abroad, as far as she was remembered. Not very much, anyway.
No, she had the odd holiday abroad.
Yeah, but she said she wasn't as worldly as your lot, she says.
No.
That's how it is.
No
She
way.
said there's no fear with them. No fear. Okay. She's saying about a teacher. Do you understand? Is somebody a teacher in your family, please? Or teaching something?
Yes, loosely.
Thank you. That's all right. Okay. But she said that they're teaching something, but they have got the capability of becoming a teacher if they want. Because she feels like one of your children is going to change careers. They're just going to have a career change. You know, like a midlife crisis, but they're going to have a career change around that time and want to do something better. But she said you should say to them when they come to you, just say, do what you want.
Yeah.
Because everybody's got a purpose in life. Oh, thank you. She brought the purpose in. Okay. And she wants to say that because she said that, let them go their way that they want to go. That's it. Okay. Do you understand a gentleman here who wants to come and tell you that he loves you, please?
Yeah.
I feel that you're still grieving for this gentleman,
Yes.
and he's not been gone that long, he's telling me, because he's coming from overwhelming love for you, my love, overwhelming.
Bless you.
Okay, and I do feel a lot of pain around my chest area, but I feel that I've got a condition as well.
Yes.
That's right, and the chest and the heart as well. But there's a lot of things going on at the end. But he said it was just his time to go. He's very sorry to leave you, very sorry, but that was it. And you had so many plans, he said, look, so many plans together. And he's telling me about, was there a plan to get a camper van or something, please?
Yes.
That's right. He said, well, you could still get one, but I advise not to. He said, keep your money in the bank. Keep your money in the bank. Go to hotels instead and enjoy it. He said, live off the interest. But yeah, he said, but we had all those plans. We had a plan to go to France and go to Spain in this camper van.
Yeah.
That's right. He said, but you can still go there, my love. You can still travel. And he's saying it like that, and he is calling you my love, because he's a very loving, gentle man as he comes in.
Yeah.
All right? He's saying the name of Chris. Chris means something to him somewhere.
Yeah.
That's right. And okay, and he said it sounds like Jane. It sounds like Jane. There's a Jane. Jane.
Yes.
Jane. That's right as well. He's telling me. Okay. Okay. And he said, what was it? Okay. Is there some connection with Ireland in your family, or somebody
Yes.
going? Yes, right. Because he said he picked out Ireland, and he said Ireland like that to me as well. Okay. But he said that as he said, everybody's doing their own thing. That's good. But sometimes they forget about you. So you should say to them, you should tell them how you feel, my love. because sometimes our children think you're okay,
Yeah.
but they don't ask, they say to you, how you feeling? And they don't really listen, especially men, because I've got 3 sons, so I know that. Sorry, present company accepted.
It's true.
But tell them how you feel, all right? We have to make the most of life, and that's what he's telling you to do. Make the most of life and go out and enjoy yourself and be happy, okay? He's saying that you've still got his watch there. That's right. Well done, my love. Well done. You've got it on. Well done. Okay. And he said you've still got some of his clothes.
Yes.
He said, you know, you're never going to wear them. They don't fit you. Okay. But he says, you know, you should just give them away. He said, you're never going to see them being worn by somebody, but just give them away and let somebody have the pleasure of them. All right? He said, just keep one thing. And you've also got his dressing gown, he's telling me,
Yes.
which you... Well, we all do it, darling.
I had it on the back of my book.
We all do it. We all have a little sniff before we go to bed. Sometimes us widows have to do that, you know. It just reminds us of that lovely smell of those people that we've lost. And it also brings them in because we're thinking about them and they come into our dream states then, all right? So that's a nice way anyway. But he knows all this is going on. And he said he likes the new silver frame that you've got with his photograph in. He likes that as well. And you've just redone it. He said, that's a lovely one. But he's smiling in that, and he's happy and well.
Yeah.
And he looks full and tanned and happy. That's how he wants to be remembered like that, not poorly and not a wreck at the end. All right, my love? But please take his love. Do you understand who Claire is as well, please? There's a Claire. If you don't understand... Don't worry, if you don't understand Claire, he's shouting Claire and he's pushing my hand out, which means to me that a Claire is coming into your life. All right? Let them come in. Let that person come in because they'll make you laugh. And that's what we all need, a bit of laughter and love in our life. Thank you for working with me. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you.
Oh, I see. Okay, all right, okay. Okay, can anybody take an Alsatian in spirit or German Shepherd? Not necessarily yours, it could be your relatives.
You might still be.
I'm with you, my love. Can you take the Alsatian? Because it's around my feet here. Okay, thank you. Okay, yeah, so that's what I'm seeing. Did it come in with a gentleman? I feel it came in with a gentleman. Okay, so there's, okay, clear that, thank you. Because they'll sometimes linger if you let them.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay, let's see who's coming in now, my love. Who's with me? Okay. Ooh, anybody got a Jack Russell in spirit? Because I've got another dog just ran it in then. Jack Russell in spirit? Yes, lady, we're here. I feel I might be coming to you, my love, because that was the link to get to you. Because that dog came in, another dog just ran in, as they do. An opportunist, you know, moment sort of thing. Oh, I'll run in now and see if my owner knows me. Okay. Or remembers me. And of course you remember them anyway, don't you? Okay. But this is a lovely one, because I saw it running around the room then, just running around having fun. But it was quite well-behaved dog, really, when you wanted it to be. Okay. Do you understand the name of Sandra somewhere, please? Sandra. Don't worry if you don't, but I'm just hearing that. Sorry? Sam. That will do for me, actually, because phonetically I'm hearing Sandra, but I mean, I might be hearing Sam. I'm going to cheat and let's say that'll be all right for a minute because it was an S and an A, all right? Okay. Okay, so, okay, because I've just heard that noise just as I was coming over. So, who I've got for you? Okay. I've got a gentleman. Do you understand your dad in spirit, please? No, okay, so I feel I've got to, okay, let's have a look, because I feel very fatherly, so I feel this is a grandfather with you then as that's coming in. And he's the one with the dog, because he liked Jack Russell's, he said he liked dogs, little dogs. A grandfather.
Yeah.
You've got a grandfather in spirit, my love, yeah, well this is the grandfather coming in, all right? Okay, so he liked dogs, he liked little dogs, he's telling me. He liked little dogs, you might not have had them, but he liked them, all right? Okay. With this gentleman, the first thing he's shown me is a stick. Do you remember your grandfathers, please? You can say no because it won't matter.
One's blonde, with a stick,
Okay, well, the first thing I saw was a stick. All right, that's what I saw. I can't say it was a white stick because I would be lying. I just saw a stick. So that might have been why he was trying to show me the stick first, because normally they show me a stick later on or some sort of walking aid, but the stick was important. So that's him coming through, I feel. But he can see now. That's what he wants to say. He can see now. I feel like there's something wrong with his eyes and he went blind. Do you understand that? Rather than being born blind.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because that's what again, that was another bit of evidence he wanted to say. He wasn't born blind, he went blind. So he got used to it gradually and he knew it was coming. Bless him. All right? But do you remember him at all or no? Okay, my love. All right, so you remember bits of it. But he was still a jolly, lovely man. That's what he's telling me. And he kept his chin up, that's what he's saying, despite the hardships and the things that he was going through. Okay. I feel you went more to see him than him came to see you with the family, because it was more convenient at times. And he said that you're only, do you understand? He's saying the age of 8, so it might have been around about that age when he passed. Do you understand that? Or 8 might mean something else, but he said the age of 8 with you. Yeah, okay, round about that age, that's right, lovely. Okay, because he feels you're only small, but you would remember him, because, you know, past 5 you start to remember more, don't you? But he feels that was the age anyway. As I say, he's a nice man, but do you understand, would he been able to play the piano, or somebody else play the piano in your family, please? Because I'm hearing piano music being played now. Okay. Only have somebody coming in playing piano music. Can you just find that out anyway? But one of your relatives from the spirit world is coming in playing piano music, and he likes the music. He said when he went blind, he loved music, because he could hear the sounds better, and he could hear the words better. All right, so that gave him great pleasure, because he always had his radio on, and he had one of these old-fashioned radios in a box with 2 knobs on, sort of thing, you know. You can ask about this, my love, but this is what he had. All right, again, this is just evidence that he wants to bring forward, but you can ask somebody about this because they would know. Because this was in the family for a long time, he's telling me. He was able to work for a long time. This was just at the latter part of his life, he's telling me he went blind. Okay. And he said, with you, my love, he said that you're not seeing clearly lately. That's the message he wants to say. Okay. He said that, he said that you need to open your eyes to what's going on around you. All right? He said you're not seeing the full picture and the situation around you. Okay? And that people aren't telling you lies. They're not generally telling you the whole truth. If there's somebody around you, they're not telling you the whole truth. Okay? And this is to do with a family matter, not friends. All right? Do you understand that? We're not going to tell your personal business, so don't go worrying about that. Okay? He just wants to know that he's aware of that as well. He's also saying about, okay, do you understand somebody nursing around you, please? Yes, career. Yeah. Thank you. That's all right. That's lovely. Thank you. A yes would be lovely. That's great. Okay, because he's mentioning that as well. And when he's come in, he's dressed with a shirt and tie on, bless him. He's come in all smart for you, he's telling me. But I do see a man with a shirt and tie around you. For some reason, a man coming into you, in to see you with a shirt and tie on. Just watch out for that gentleman. Something that you're going to have to sign. He's saying some papers that you're going to have to sign. All right? It's nothing bad. It's good. It's something good coming along for you. I'm also seeing with you that you love the sea. You love to go walking on the beach. Do you understand that? That's right. Well, he's taking you down there. He wants to take you down there every morning early for a walk or a run. All right, to clear away the cobwebs, okay? Because he said for you, you're closer to God at the seaside, running along the beach or walking along the beach, all right? You don't have to run, but you can walk. But he said he feels that you're closer there than anywhere else because you can shut off from the world down there, all right? He's also saying about you shutting off your phone as well, all right? Yeah. Because he said that your phone is constantly going with people asking you things, and you need time for yourself. That's what he wants to say. You need time for yourself, okay? You need time for yourself to rest and time for you to do. And it's also about giving yourself time to do what you want to do in life and not doing everything for other people, because that's what you're doing. You're doing everything for other people. That's what he wants to say there. Okay. Now, have you got some connection with Bournemouth, please? Okay. It's not very far away, is it? So, but I feel you're going to have some connection there. Because like with us, it's Plymouth and Cornwall, so we go across the bridge. But so you probably just go across the road here. But anyway, but it's you've got some connection because for some reason, I'm not sure whether it's job related. He's not telling me whether it's job related or family or personal. But you're going to go over to Bournemouth quite a lot. There's some sort of connection there, all right? And that's coming for your future. For some reason, he wants to say more about your future than anything else, all right? But he said new things are happening for you. New things, all right? And is there a tin of paint waiting to be opened, please? You've opened it. Well done. He said, well, what you're going to do is stick the paintbrush in and paint the walls. So he knows about that. He just wanted to make a little joke then to make sure that you are awake still, bless you. Okay. All right? But he said, yeah, he said, well, that, in fact, that is therapeutic as well. Painting the walls is very therapeutic. He said, of course, the trouble is then you have to go down to Dunelms or at the home base or whatever and start buying lampshades and other things. But it's still good for you. He says, because you can't take the money with you, can you? You just as well spend it. And in saying that, he said there's some more money coming to you soon. Things will be getting better materially for you, which is good for everybody, isn't it? Okay. But please take his love. He's not telling me his name, but then he did say Charles. Do you understand who Charles is, please? Okay. I feel it's somebody in the family, going back a generation perhaps. Again, you might have to ask, but definitely there's a Charles there. All right? And I want to give you a Jim as well in the family. That's him. Oh, well done, Jim. Well done, Jim. Okay, so eventually got his name out. So please take his love, all right, and his blessing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julianne. Notices for the week. Tomorrow evening at 6:45 for the church registered healers, 7:15 for those receiving healing. We have our healing development evening. Let's start with that again. I was so engrossed there. It's our healing development evening tomorrow evening. So I would remind the church registered healers to be here for 6:45. Anybody receiving healing, if you could come for 7:15. This Wednesday, 3 o'clock, we have a divine style service, and that's going to be taken by Mark Stone. Little reminder, anybody on Darren Turner's Psychism course, the next session is this coming Saturday. And next Sunday morning at 11 a.m, again with the divine style service, we welcome Ivor Holland back to the church. We have a workshop on the Saturday the 4th of June between 10 and 4, and that's with Jack Eckhart, who's coming over to us from Denmark, and that's Explore the Evidence. So that is people who are well versed with working with spirit to try and deepen those connections, to pull out those little nuggets within a communication. We have our online activities. We got a meditation on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, Monday evening at 7 o'clock. Our Lyceum night this coming Saturday, we are joined by Monique Bakker from Holland, and she'll be talking about music in mediumship, something that we've not talked about, so that'll be wonderful. I'd like to thank the healers of the church for your ongoing support in service to others. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We've got a very talented lady in the church. Do you want embarrassing, Sarah? No. All right, I won't say it's Sarah at the back then, all right? That's okay. But she has made this herself, which is absolutely beautiful. Her glass work is absolutely wonderful. There's a little angel there. I've got another couple of bits in the office there. And she's donated it because there is a lady called Jane Ager who runs 2 caravans in the Forest of Dean. And the whole purpose of these 2 caravans is to provide respite and peace and quiet for any services, either serving or retired, who are going through their journey and need that little bit of peace and quiet. So they're £25 a night to rent, and I was talking to Jane and I said we will try and raise as many nights as we can, because obviously there are people that even just £25 may be a bit of a stumbling block to get that peace that they need. So we're selling raffle tickets for this. They are £2.50 each. So obviously every block of 10 that we manage to sell will provide one night. So we're just going to go for it for the rest of the month to see how many nights that we can give to her to be able to disseminate to people that will benefit by a little bit of peace and quiet in the countryside after giving so much in service to their country, which is us. These people went out to do whatever to serve the country, which is us. So if you want to buy a raffle ticket, please do, because it's going to a great cause. And when we finish selling, obviously we'll announce how many nights have been raised, just to give people a bit of peace. So see us after the service to buy any tickets. I would now hand over to the lovely Juliann for your closing prayer. Thank you.
Very much. Thank you. So if you'd like to join with me again. As I call out to the infinite spirits, Mother, Father, Gods, and again whoever you deem your gods to be, I ask that all of you here can carry on receiving this beautiful healing ray around your mind, body and soul. And that all this wonderful energy built up in this sanctuary, this place of love and worship, all this energy be sent out into the world to help heal our world of so many troubles. I ask that healing be sent to all the leaders of the world to help us create a place of warmth, love, healing and peace. We all pray for peace, dear Spirit, and we ask that you acknowledge our prayers. And I ask for healing and love to be sent to Mother Earth, to all the little children, to those who are displaced and feel unloved and lonely, and the animal kingdom, whom we rely on for warmth and affection, who give us their unconditional love. And as we leave this beautiful place of healing and light and worship, I ask that the doors stay open and all those who run this place be blessed with the energy and love to keep faith, to keep love and light shining through the building and those doors open. I ask that tomorrow morning another day will come and the sun will shine and light stay in your hearts. Until we meet again, Amen.
Amen. Juliann, thank you. Wonderful, exactly what a service should be. Engaging, uplifting and beautiful. Thank you. Juliann is taking private sittings this afternoon. There is one left at 2 o'clock if anybody is interested. If not, look, the sun. Do you know what, this year it's like, here's summer, here's summer, So just make the most of every day, I think, is the message. Enjoy, have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for being here today. Take care, everybody, and God bless.
Thank you.
That's crap.
Shall I go to the back? Do you want to do that? We can go to the back.
If you want to, yeah.